Twisted Metal, a car combat series known for high-octane gameplay and heavy metal comic-inspired characters and designs. That's cute. Twisted Metal Black, a dark, twisted version of the series that single-handedly shifted the series' gears towards a completely new direction. For like 2 games. Even if Twisted Metal is dead aside from the new show that apparently isn't even that bad, which is nice to hear, fans of the series usually say that Twisted Metal Black is the best the series has to offer. My personal favorite is Twisted Metal Head-On, but even I still agree that Black is the most unique in the whole series, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect game to play this Halloween season. In Twisted Metal Black, you choose one of 10 different drivers, 15 once you unlock everyone, and you get a wonderfully twisted deep dive in each character's psyche as they're all committed to the Blackfield Asylum for some reason unknown to us at the start. Each driver is approached by Calypso, a man who runs the Twisted Metal car combat contest and claims to give them what they most desire if they win. After defeating the mid-boss Minion, we get a second cutscene showing off what exactly got our selected driver into the asylum in the first place. And once we defeat the final boss Warhawk, we get the character's ending where they get what they wish for. It's a simple setup with the added benefit of having each character's stories told from their own point of view. And with how superb the voice acting is, mixed with this, like, I don't know, MTV-style editing, you get some very enthralling cutscenes.
He told me if I won, I could have the one thing my heart desired. I may be no rocket scientist, but I know opportunity when I see it.
Because of the game's deadline, sadly not every character was created equally. Yellowjacket only gets an intro and outro cutscene, and the characters Axel, Warthog, and Manslaughter only get endings. If you think that's bad, the final unlockable character Minion doesn't get any cutscene, just dialogue during loading screens like, "What? And if you think that's bad?" It's been discovered that the final boss Warhawk at one point was going to be playable, going as far as having a character select screen and a loading screen render, but he was cut because they weren't sure how to make him work, which is a shame because he looks really cool. Speaking of looks, this game still looks really good. All of the characters are kind of uncomfortable to look at with a really dark color palette, while not allowing there to be no color. All the colors that they did choose are dark and foreboding, and these designs are so good, just look at them. Which, these renders are different than their in-game renders, that's kind of odd, isn't it? Kind of adds to the off-putting creepy nature of the game though. Each character plays roughly the same, but they do have different stats and unique special abilities. The goal in any mission is to take out every opponent, and unlike previous games, we don't gradually get into large-scale combat. From the first level, we get the maximum amount of enemies. The gameplay is frantic and fast-paced, and everybody's abilities are fun as hell too. Like Sweet Tooth turns into a mech missile launcher? That's awesome. This does come to my only complaint though, and it's that we got really fun, hectic gameplay and dark, twisted stories. They kinda don't meld very well in my opinion. Each characters talk about how they're murdering people and how it feels to do so, but like, we're blowing people up with missiles. I'm sure I'd feel something too, but not in the way these characters are talking. Maybe that's the point to have the gameplay and stories be juxtaposed. But honestly, imagine a world where the game Thrill Kill got to be released and ended up having sequels. Couldn't you imagine a PS2 version of that game having characters with stories like these? It would have fit way better. But regardless, the game is fun. Aside from the bosses. I don't know, they're kind of, yeah, not super fun, a little too damage spongy for the gameplay style, but you should still play this game, or at least watch all the cutscenes on YouTube. I recommend watching Mr. Grimm's, even if they do spell it out for you way too much in his ending, Doll Faces, Preachers, and of course Sweet Tooth's cutscenes. Even if you just watch Sweet Tooth's, because his is the best.
When they captured me, the only thing I could think was, what a waste. All those people I hadn't killed yet. Come the night of my execution, there must have been over 1,000 people gathered outside to watch me fry. I was upset about that. There should have been more.
It's a twisted look into a bunch of freaks' heads and perfect for Halloween. And perhaps there are a few secrets behind the scenes to see what is really going on. You'll have to find out for yourself, but believe me, I miss the colors too.